Hi, everybody. Welcome to the second episode of Aaron's Art Tips. I'm Aaron Blaise, and I got to tell you, I've had some really great response from my the first one that I did last week. I'm giving it to you a little bit early this week as I'm going to be jetting off to beautiful Vermont next week, and I'm going to be doing some painting up there and recording some tutorials there on location. So look out for that. And also, I just want to mention really quick that my equipment that I use. A lot of you ask, what do I use? Well, I use a Cintiq made by Wacom. Now, I'm not giving any kind of endorsement deal or anything like that, but I just think it's one of the most amazing pieces of equipment that I've bought in the last 15 years. So this week, I've got one little tip to help you with drawing expressions in animation, but it could also help you in posing for photography. It could help you in posing for your figure paintings that you might do for a fine art. So do you remember the less than and greater than symbols in math class back when you were in school? Opened up this way and it opened up that way. They look like this, that, and that. You look at this symbol here and it opens up that way. This one, it opens up that way. And you can apply those to an expression where you want a gaze to open up, or you want a character's gaze to open up the other way. Let me show you what I mean. I'm going to have a character look off one way. I'm going to have his gaze looking off screen left, let's say. And I'm going to apply that less than and greater than symbol to the face, and I'll show you how it can make your expression clear. Let's say we have this kind of big burly guy. Let's say, it's real heavy chin. Okay? He's 3/4. And and he's going to scrunch his eyebrows. But I want him looking off to screen left. So let's open up those eyebrows. I'm going to really open them up. And I'm gonna, I tend to make faces when I'm drawing. There, he's opened up there, and open that eye up. Once again, I got that brush really big. And do this. Now let's speed this process up a little bit and listen to some music while I draw. Get the hair in there. Now, you say, okay, well, what does that have to do with the less than and greater than? Well, look what I just did. Look how I've got everything is opening up this way. It's open that way as he looks like that. It's something I always think about. Now, granted, this is pretty blatant. You can be subtle with it. But it's something to think about, especially you students that are just starting out in animation and you're looking for clarity in your posing. But even the mouth, the eyebrows, the head, all of that. It's something to think about to add clarity to that expression. Let me show you a couple that I've drawn ahead of time, and you'll see what I'm talking about even more. So let me bring these over. So here's a couple of characters that I just did, and this has the less than and greater than. It has them looking in both directions. Now I'm going to put an overlay on this. Now look at the boy. Look at the boy on the left, and look, I wanted him looking off to screen left, and so his eyebrows are up. He's up there. His mouth is here. He goes up. He's up. His shoulders are down. See that? And it's got that, and he's looking that way. See there? Same thing with the girl. She's looking screen right. I want to open that expression up screen right. So look at all the lines. All my dominant directions are all opening up in that direction. You see that? The mouth line, eyebrow line, head line, all of that. It goes like that, and the boy goes like that. Direction that way, direction that way. Let your character's expression open up in the direction that you want them to look. Now, it doesn't stop there. You can do it in an entire body pose. And then let me show you. I'm going to drag that over. So look, I'm going to put an overlay on it. I want him looking screen left. His back right into his head. See the legs? This leg, I brought it out. Everything goes, the eyes, mouth, everything is opening up in that direction. Now you can do it in a very subtle way. Here I did a character. I wanted to show you how subtle you could be with it. So here I've got a character that I sketched up that's standing straight. I wanted kind of a straight up, kind of stiff looking pose. But I still applied it. He's looking screen right. Well, what did I do? I got the hair, I got his eyebrows. Now look, everything as I work down, see his knees are going this way. Feet, I positioned his feet so that we get this kind of feel. So even there, very subtly, we've got everything opening up in the direction that I want him to look. So there you have it, the less than and greater than symbols from math class so many years ago in school being applied to your art. I bet you never thought that would have happened. So go out and give it a shot. See if it makes your drawings clearer, makes your expressions clearer. And until then, have a great time drawing. I'm going to be off, like I said, next week, painting in Vermont. So I'm hoping to do some filming, and I can come back and show you some of my plein air painting and some of my processes there. So until then, happy drawing, happy photography, happy animating, whatever it may be, and we'll see you then. Bye.